All right. So, shalom to all of those who may come across this reading. Um, I'm very grateful for this day. I hope that you guys are too. Anyhow, we're going to hop right in. We are using the angel therapy cards this rising. Sorry, I'm trying to get this together on this side over here. Yeah, I do need to clarify one more deck. Use one more deck to clarify really quick, but that I almost forgot. I was trying to have all of this done before I turned on the camera, but it's cool because I'm trying to make my video work on making them shorter. Okay, this that I'm using right now to clarify is going to be specifically, I think I heard this for workshops and seminars card. What I'll do is I'll stop. I'm going to shuffle right here and then I'll just stop for a moment because I want to read what cards we have here now. So I'll pick this up in a minute. So I pulled 4 cards from the Angel Therapy deck, and those cards in the order that they came out are workshops and seminars. And it says, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. The next card that came out said, clear yourself. And it says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. I can definitely assure you all that this, for me, is definitely resonating already. I can see how this applies to my life personally and what I know so far that I'm called to do. The next card that came out was vegetarian and vegan. It says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. And the last and final card was vacuum away fear. It says call upon archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everybody involved. So first of all, I'm going to do the message, and then I'll tell you, I'll say what some of the other cards represent. The overall energy of this was shield yourself. It says protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So already I can see that fear is something that is, okay, clearly fear is the overall energy of this reading. It's a very heavy issue here. Especially with the last card also being vacuum away fear, and this being the overall energy. So now to hop into the reading with what Spirit is giving me. Workshops and seminars deals with the fact that a lot of us at this time, we know that part of our spiritual calling is going to deal with not only learning certain things, but also teaching people. So you may already know this about yourself. You may already feel this heavily for yourself, that workshops and seminars is going to be somehow a part of your life work. You may not be operating in that energy yet, but you are aware that that's going to be a part of your calling. Okay. So I think what they're telling us to do is pretty much prepare for this energy, like prepare for this, whatever this could mean for you. I know personally for myself, I have literally written so many different program ideas down. There are many things that I do want to talk about, that I do want to bring to the forefront and facilitate seminars and or workshops about, specifically in the areas of self-love and self-healing, as well as love and relationships and healing of family traumas and stuff like that. So that's one way that I know that resonates directly with me. But the next card says clear yourself, and it's talking about asking the angels to help us to release any toxic energies that we have absorbed. I don't want to say that we may have absorbed. I want to say that we have. Being here in this journey just of life, period. When you come here, you are going to face some form of trauma. That is a given. So with that trauma, we have, there are seeds that have been planted in our minds that have grown into patterns. They have grown into beliefs about ourselves and other people. And they can be toxic to us. Okay. Not even that, they could be toxic energies to the calling that we are to walk in. Okay. It in fact could be prohibiting us from walking in exactly where we're supposed to be walking at this present moment. Um, so yeah, we need to ask the Most High for some guidance in that department. We need to ask, if some of our beliefs, some of our ideals, are they toxic? Are they toxic? And we need to probably ask him, or ask the Elohim, ask them to show us how they are for us, which we may see some of it, but sometimes when you're in the thick of something, you can't see as clearly as you would be able to if you're able to take yourself out of a circumstance. And sometimes we're able to do that spiritually speaking, just going within, and other times we do have to remove ourselves physically. But I do think that this could very well be about going within. But if it is in fact about removing yourself from a circumstance so you can better see, ask the Most High about guidance on how to do that. Okay? Because I think that clearing our energy from toxic behavior is extremely important to our life calling and mission. Moving on to vegetarian and vegan, I really think that this card is definitely about our health, and definitely about maybe taking on this lifestyle, or at least incorporating way more fresh vegetables and fruit in our current diet. And it's not just about, though overall health is a perk and it's a benefit, it is more so about, I really think, of course, clearing ourselves up and clearing our space, but more importantly, to receive the divine messages that we need to, in order to give these workshops and seminars. Okay. And one of the other readings that I did personally for myself this week, books and stuff came out. And actually, it wasn't only for myself. None of my readings are only for myself as I think about it. I hate that I say that often, but I guess that's kind of part of a disclaimer for me. Nevertheless, books and stuff came out. So writing books, speaking, all these types of things, they are a part of our spiritual calling. And being able to hear from the spirit it's paramount. It's paramount to our callings, even when it comes to just speaking and teaching. So some of us may have been moved to this diet already, and we just haven't. So this could be just a reminder about the fact that we need to go there, and others may not have ever really thought about it. And this could be just your first seed that will be planted for you, that you really need to consider taking in more fruits, more vegetables, fresh, and that being a major percentage of your diet overall. And it's not only about health, though though it is a perk, and though that's a blessing, health is wealth. It's more so for sure about being able to connect to the divine way more quicker and clearer. Okay. And the last card, vacuuming away fear. I truly believe that with this being the overall energy and it coming up again at the last place of the card, in the last card, I feel like a lot of us are operating somehow in fear. Okay? Many of us are operating in fear for some reason. So I think that with the overall energy being shield yourself from this fear, and to vacuum away fear, we really need to work on our fear factors. We really need to sit down, dissect those things, figure out where they're coming from, which I also feel like that goes with the clear yourself card. Figure out where it's coming from so that we can annihilate it, because we can't have fear with the mission that we're on, with the purposes that we have. I also feel like this overall reading is also directly in cahoots with the 144,000 and divine unions that are happening. So I really do. And I think that we can't have fear, because the unions are here for us to help raise the vibration of the earth. It's for us to help bring in love in different various forms. Okay. And if we have fears about, like, let's say for instance for a love relationship, maybe there's a certain type of love relationship that you may not be open to because it's not how you grew up, it's not normal according to maybe societal standards, and it's something that scares the mess out of you, partially because you've never experienced it, you don't know the first thing about it, and for you, you've got a lot of reserve. But it could be an intricate part of your mission and how you're going to carry it out here in this realm. And you being afraid to step into it will obviously keep you first and foremost from the healing that you need to receive for yourself and others involved, and also those who are attached to your message. It's going to prohibit them from receiving the message that they need to receive. So this is really important. Some of you may be in a break right now from someone that you care about. You may be concerned that you guys may never get back together. You may even fear getting back together. That things won't have changed. Things may be the same. Whatever the case may be, you could fear also walking in all of this. You could fear walking in your purpose. You could fear being a part of workshops and seminars and having people look at you and having people listen to your every word and scrutinize you. You could be afraid of that. You could be afraid to clear yourself because you're so used to all these energies. It's all you've ever known. You could be afraid to take that step and change your diet because maybe you fear not sticking with it because maybe you haven't in the past. Or maybe you just like, what if I can't eat? What if I don't get full? What if? Just fear of the unknowns about all of these circumstances. But we got to clear all of that because something much bigger is at play here. And we are needed. We're needed. And even if that's all you know for sure, ask the Most High to allow some of these things that have come out to play again in your heart, to be brought to your attention so that you can work on healing those things. Okay, so I did ask the Father to help me to clarify with some of the signs who really need to hear this at this time. And those signs are Cancer, Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius, and Aries. Excuse me, I almost forgot. Aries, Cancer, Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, I want to clarify the workshops and seminars card. I heard my voice that I listened to say something about it. So, what I have for the okay, we got Mars coming out for that. So, I'm going to need to look up what Mars tends to deal with. I don't feel like that's the only thing I need to clarify, or that's the only thing that's going to clarify that card. So, I'm going to probably use another as well. Okay, I almost got nosy. Let's stay focused, Jude. Stay focused. All right, so Mars is what came out as the first card to clarify workshops and seminars. So let's see what that's talking about. Mars. It says that Mars is associated with the god of war. Mars represents some very powerful drives, such as competitiveness, assertiveness, and aggression. Issues about courage, confidence, passion, and strength are also a part of Mars's domain. So, this is what some of our workshops and seminars will deal with. I know that that's kind of broad because that can deal with anything. When I said about myself personally, how it resonates with me to talk about self-love, that could deal with what? That could deal with confidence. I think it said, no, courage. Yeah, courage, confidence, and passion, and a strength. So that's just one example. Let's see what else we can get for workshops and seminars. Heavenly Father, please help us clarify workshops and seminars once more. I think I'll try to pull 3 cards for that, and that'll be it. Okay. Workshops and seminars. Let's clarify that energy. Okay, we've got the moon. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so okay, I think I went too far. Come on, I just saw the moon. Help me out here. Mars. Okay, first of all, how about this today? It's not a planet. I feel like I just saw this, guys. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it. I was moving a little fast, but here we go. So the moon, it says the moon shows us the regularity of cycles and teaches us about the importance of change as it moves through its cycles each month. It governs emotions, instincts, and intuition, as well as memory and imagination. Issues around maternal figures, traditions, and adaptability can also be represented by the moon card. And remember, these cards, this last card even that I'm about to ask for, is all clarifying workshops and seminars. So this is going to be dealing with the types of workshops and seminars, what the influences will be, what types of things we'll be talking about. Okay. Hopefully it's making sense and resonating for some of you guys. Father, give us one more card to clarify workshops and seminars, please. All right, this is the last and final card in Neptune. So let's get ready to put that back up. All right, it says Neptune is associated with the Roman god Neptune, who was the ruler of the fresh and salt waters of the earth. Neptune is a complex planet governing diverse human drives such as imagination, compassion, and psychic experiences. Bundled with those ideas are issues of sacrifice and obligation. Balancing between giving and resentment can feature large with this card. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, spirit is everything. I praise the Most High for being here and being present with this reading, because with the workshops and seminars, I know this personally resonates with me about the things that are important and significant to us, and also with the soul mission and purpose that a lot of us are here for, and what we are here to do, which is raise the vibration of the earth. All of these, especially these three cards, have a major influence on some of the topics that these workshops and seminars and even the books that we will be writing are going to be about. So all praises to the Most High for this reading. I pray that it resonates for all who come across. This is a spiritual guidance or insight reading with the angel therapy card. I'm going to say love and light to you guys, and shalom.